Hi, welcome to another live. Boop. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. Yeah, let's do that. Welcome back. What's up? Big rats, what's up? Hold on a second. Did you have a good day? Did you have a good night? Hopefully, it will be better soon. Better soon. Hey, hopefully, it will be better soon. Okay, well, maybe it doesn't want to do that part. Done. Hello, big rat. How are you doing today? Of course, I remember you, big rats. You were just here yesterday. What's up, Dave? So, how was your day? No, I'm asking you, how was your day? That's what I was typing. Good day. Oh no. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. How are you doing today? Good to be here. What's happening? Well, my day is ending and I'm checking in to see what's happening with you. Yeah, it's been a busy day. What time is it here? 6:47 p.m. And I am very sleepy because I've been awake since like forever. I think I woke up probably about 2 something because I went to bed kind of early. And then, yeah, I've been awake. So I was at work and then I started to get like sleepy. What time is it in Ghana? Because I know when we change time, I always get all the times mixed up. And then someone was trying to troll me and tell me the wrong time. This week has been crazy. We moved house and moving. You moved again? Wow. Wow. I guess you guys are just trying to get situated. I meant to go live on my other phone, 11:48 p.m. Yeah, moving. Let's just say I moved like what 8 years ago, and I'm still packed up. So yeah, but that's for various reasons. One day I'm gonna do something about that, but not today. Yeah, moving is something. Oh, you moved once and you're still suffering the consequences of moving? Ooh. Ooh. All right. Yeah, moving is something. It's draining emotionally and physically. Yeah. Ooh, my last short got a crazy 2,000 views, and my sub count went from 30 to 90. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm. Did you actually click on it to go live? Because you know that's a little process with YouTube, and it usually takes some days. Did you go through that already? No problem, big rats. You were shocked? It's always interesting. I get shocked too, because you never know sometimes how many views and likes. My thing is, I want to see my likes go up, but at the same time, I really don't, because I feel like if people actually listen to the video, then that's okay too. Yeah, whether they liked it or didn't like it, and because like right now, I need watch hours. It doesn't say I need like hours. I need watch hours. So that part is neither here nor there. Okay, I gotta go check that. As a matter of fact, let's see. Yeah, I have to check that video out. A lot of my favorite YouTubers, I guess, because I've been watching a certain number of people that some of my subscribers, I should say, some of my subscriptions don't pop up like they used to. Yeah, exactly. Growing their faith. Exactly. And it's supposed to be very cold tonight, but I'm not sure if that's really going to happen. Seems like it's warm. But we shall see. But I hope you get to unpack soon. I don't know what that's like to actually move. Because when I did live out of the country, all I had to worry about was like bringing my clothes. I didn't really like move furniture. I could not imagine moving furniture to another. What kind of games? I could not imagine moving furniture to another country, like outside of your country. And I'm thinking it'd probably be just a lot better just to go and buy furniture. That's what I'm thinking. Why try to take furniture from one country to the next? By the time you pay all those fees, you might as well just buy it in the other country, I think. Lots of views or followers are bogus. So we need to pray that the right people see what we show. Yeah, yeah. Especially if you do a lot of shorts. That's why I have encouraged people who are trying to do like whatever you're doing. I would suggest that you make long form videos, because like when you like the motivational minister, he made a video talking about that doom scrolling. And I found myself doing that even the other day. That's why I put those timers on mine, so I'm aware of the time that I've actually been doom scrolling. And so when you get in those short feeds, a lot of people just keep doing like this, doop, 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 doop. And then that's what they do. Yeah. And then I got a lot of subscribers from shorts, but those are just shorts. And then you start putting out long videos, and hey, then they're just not really watching them. So it depends on what you really plan to keep uploading. Will it be shorts and just keep on making these 3 minute shorts? So you can make the 3 minute shorts now. And then, like they say, that gets the people that were used to the 60 seconds or less shorts, and now they got to be still for 3 minutes. And some people don't want to be still. So it has to be something that's going to help them to be still and pay attention, whatever that may be. But anyway, congrats. So when are you going to go live so I can check it out? And I do play games, Big Rats. I did see that you asked me that. I don't know what kind of games you're talking about, but yeah, I play certain games. Wow. But only 3 comments. Yeah, some people. I find too that when you like put certain things on the screen, but it has to be something that people want to really respond to. And even when you ask people a direct question, some people still just they avoid answering. I think if the question makes them probably too make them think too much, they don't want to answer it. They feel like you're like being nosy or something. You gotta, I guess, learn how to ask in a way that they won't feel that way. Oh yeah, I started praying the other day too, and I've had people respond, but not a lot of people. But they liked it, but they didn't respond. But I've had a couple people respond. How do you go live? Well, first of all, you have to have at least 50 subscribers. And once you have 50 subscribers, then once you attempt to go live, YouTube is going to say, oh no, wait a minute. We got to get this ready for you. And for me, it probably took about 4 days before it was actually activated for me to do a live. But you definitely have to have at least 50 subscribers. And by the time I went live, I think I had 54 subscribers because it took a while. And you'll go live in the next week. Well, what time of day you planning on going live? Because you know our time difference is way different. Because if you're gonna go live like this time of day, but you'll be, I doubt you want to be up late at night trying to cater to us over here in this side of the world. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Look, what are you doing? You know how dogs have this pattern of where they want to dig in the soil or the sand and create a bed for themselves. She's always trying to do that on the couch and it doesn't have any give, or do it on the bed, it doesn't have any give. But their desire is to, like, put their elbows and their joints into a little soft little place. But it's always fun. I'm like, why are you digging? She's attempting to dig the bed. But anyway, that's Mocha. Trying to figure out what I want to do on live is important. We don't waste our words as believers, right? I guess it depends on what your intent is. Yeah. Okay. 'Cause, like, for example, I was watching this guy last night. I bumped into a video of his, and like you, he does, I would call it talking, and or speaking or preaching or teaching or whatever it is. And then he started out doing like some nature videos, and now he says he's going to completely drop his nature videos and he's only going to tell people about God. But I'm thinking to myself, what other way and what more of a beautiful way than to share God in nature? Like, why can't you still be in nature and tell people about God? I'm like, that's what I don't understand about some people. Like, people are actually following you. He has like almost 50,000. Yeah, he's like right at 50,000. So I'm like, why can't you continue your nature videos? And that would be a great place. If they're interested in the nature video, then hey, then let them sit down at the fire with you and you tell them a story about whatever you want to tell them about. And then you go back to doing, I mean, to me, I've seen this other guy I follow, he does videos like that. People are interested in a lot of nature content, people that are doing whatever it is that they're doing out there. Those videos, to me, I like them, and I know I'm not the only one. And you can tell by the views and the subscribers that people like that. So yeah, you can always put in what you want to say. And like I tell people that live like in other countries, I mean, America has its whatever, but I think certain countries, the way how the country is, people are just curious because they're not there. And African content like Ghana, you got Kenya, you got all kind of people. I have all kind of subscribers from different countries, and their location makes their content more interesting, especially for us foreigners in whatever foreign country you're from. You know what I mean? Exactly. Find your groove, whatever that may be. But yeah, you can find your groove in a spot. I don't know what type of spot you live in. What's up, Edson? Like number 3. Thank you, Edson. How was your day? 60% of people said they've had a good day, so that's good. My day was pretty good too. I had to be assertive today and speak my mind. Sometimes I don't say things to people, but today I was like, no, not today. So yeah, so I had a good day. Sometimes you have to say things that you don't often want to say. Yeah. But yeah, find your groove. Oh, I felt great. I felt great because I'm a very quiet person, and sometimes I'm quiet to the point where I won't exactly tell people what I'm thinking sometimes, unless it has a direct effect on me. And this time it had a direct effect on me. So when I started my day today, I said this day will not be like that other day. No. And I made my mind up and I was like, no, Beta, no. We promised ourselves, and we were talking about that, and we were saying, what did we want to change about how we do things? Like, like you want to go out with the old and in with the new. We were talking about that as they call it, a conversation starter type thing for a meeting at work. And that was one thing that I said out loud, that it's important to not let people do what they want to me. Basically, that's what I was saying. They just can't do whatever they want to me. Like, no. You're very comfy speaking my mind. I'm comfy speaking my mind too, but I think sometimes I don't always take the time to make it sound less offensive. So I had to start working on that. What's up, Craig? Yeah. As some people say, to be more tactful, but sometimes it's not necessary to be tactful. I don't ever use profanity. I don't ever yell at people or anything like that. But I do think it's important to get your point across. Yeah. And sometimes people just don't like that you're expressing yourself sometimes. Some people. It depends on the situation, of course, and where you are and what it's about. But in some cases, some people don't want to receive what you have to say, but you have to let them know anyway, so that you'll have peace. Right, Craig? Mm-hmm. Yep. You got to say what's on your mind. Say what's on your mind. That's one of my scars. This one like still hurts too. They're healing pretty good, guys, for those who saw them from the beginning. Some people don't find it easy to advocate for themselves. Exactly. The older I get, the more I am very much able to advocate for myself. I can advocate for myself, but there are just sometimes, like you've heard the expression to pick and choose your battles. What's up, Bob Prods? Yeah, I pick and choose my battles these days because sometimes some things are just not worth the energy. The dog is right here. She was just making a whole lot of noise, but now she's quiet. And then she just gave me the side eye because she's like, be quiet. Last night she did a lot of talking during the live because she was ready to go to sleep and I kept talking. But anyway, yeah. It all depends on where you are. You just have to know where you are, who you're dealing with, and what the situation is about. Because sometimes some things are not worth advocating, in my opinion. It's not worth. And then it just goes back to what matters to you. What matters to you, you're gonna speak up about. If it doesn't matter to you, then you're not gonna do anything about it, right? I think that's what usually happens. We speak up on the things that matter to us, and if they don't, like, what's the point? Why waste energy? I'm trying to stay off blood pressure medicine. That's my goal. Don't want to be back in the hospital for anything. That's my goal. So some things are just not worth the health risk, especially if you have health issues. No, I don't want to waste energy doing that. I'm okay, Bob. Bob Bruds. Bob Bruds. Amen, Craig. Yep, I'm okay. Friday Eve. It's Friday Eve. I'm usually awesome because I have one day to go to work, and then this weekend is going to be freezing, and I don't plan on being anywhere but home, staying warm, and eating, and trying not to get too big again. My mom is good. Thank you for asking. How's your mom? But at least a lot of people had a great day. And for those of us who did not have a great day, I hope that it will be better soon. That's supposed to be saying hopefully it will be better soon, but it wouldn't let me type anymore in the back in the box. So, okay. I just took a chance on that. I was hoping that it didn't backfire. Cool G, what's up? Look what I put in my hair. I just did my hair, put my little things in my hair. I got some in the back too, but I don't want to turn all the way around. So thank you again for my little hair jewels. Thank you. What's up, Larry? What's up, Larry? Yep, come in and answer the bowl. You been good? Awesome. You're one of the people that had a good day, or you one of the people that are saying no up there that they didn't have a good day. I hope you had a good day. For those of you who work on the weekend, I remember those days when I used to have to work on the weekend. I don't know if I ever want to go back to doing that unless I have to. Absolutely have to. Or I do it by choice because working on the weekend and working like all the time is like, wow. My day went pretty good. I don't know how much of you heard before you decided to comment, but yeah, I made sure my day went well today. And sometimes we're in control of how our day goes. And if you've been on my channel enough, and you've heard me pray, especially when I used to do prayer time, I always ask God to help me to navigate the journey of this day. Yeah, you just came in. Yeah, just before you came in, I was talking about that. Sometimes we can, actually, I guess sometimes we can actually guide certain things, and then of course sometimes we can't. But the things that we can control, you know that thing, the things that we can control, we need to make sure we control them. And then there are things sometimes that are beyond our control. And then we have to have the wisdom to know the difference. Yeah. But I had a good day because I decided to advocate for myself today and not deal with no nonsense. Yeah. Yeah. So what you cooking today, Cool G? I forgot my lunch. Oh yeah. Even in the midst of forgetting my lunch, I forgot my lunch this morning. I don't know what I was thinking. I got to work and I was like, my lunch bag is, I mean, my work bag was awfully small and light. And then it dawned on me that I forgot my lunch. So immediately there I was looking for a food delivery place because I was like, before I start to work, I've got to order me something to eat so that it gets here when it's time for me to eat, when it's, break time. I was like, wow. And even in that, I was like, thank God that I have a couple of dollars to rub together so I can get me something to eat because sometimes, that could be a problem for some people. So I was just thankful that I did have a backup plan. And it also reminds me I got to be like those people that live up north. I got to put me a survival kit back in my car because I had like no food. I ate a salad today too. I had a Mediterranean salad from Cava. I had a banana for breakfast. Every time people tell me that, my stomach just starts to hurt. I never forget when that happened to me. I had a banana and I got sick. You probably heard me tell that story, but I'll tell it until the cows come home. Well, look who's here, Nick's brand. I know, long time. How are you doing? I had not been around. How have you been, Nick's brand? From Durham, right? Durham, 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 Durham. Am I correct? I believe so. I remember you, Nick's brand. And then my next question is, what are you doing awake? Because I know it's late wherever you are. You're a night owl. Durham. How do you say that place again? Dur, Dur, Durham. What's the country again? Where you from? Durban. Thank you. I was trying to remember how it went. Durban. Durban. Okay, because I knew it was something. I couldn't get it right. What's my favorite breakfast? Jamaican food. Oh, you're currently in the UK? Well, but it's still late there. My favorite breakfast. I don't know. It depends on what mood I'm in. I really love Jamaican food. I was raised on Jamaican food, but if I have to eat like American food or whatever, it all depends on where I am and what's available. But if I really, 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 I love waffles. I'm a waffle person. I don't like eggs, so I usually like eat waffles and fruit. And I'm not really that picky about fruit. I like fruit. I eat turkey bacon or vegetarian meat depending on where I am and what mood I'm in. And I like cocoa, especially if I'm not making it myself. Then I really can make a long list. But if I'm making for myself, it's going to be a small list. That's why I'll go out to eat if I want like a long list and I don't feel like doing it all. But if I go out to eat, I like to get this toxic cocoa cup that has this big old cute swirl of cool up. Now you're making me want to go and go out to eat. Now you're making me want to go out to eat and get these things. Yeah. But that's the kind of food I like. Just something like that. Something that's not too complicated. Yeah. What is that? Mielie. For purpose. Never heard of that. Is that in English or is that another language that you're telling me? I'm guessing you're telling me in English because, of course, I wouldn't understand. So you went from South Africa to the UK? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You had a salad. So you had one of those salads that was like a big salad, like one of those salads with meat and all of that stuff in it. Actually, that salad that I ate, whenever I eat that salad, those salads, it has all that stuff in there. Like if you get those Mediterranean salads from those different places. Putu pop. Oh, okay. South African porridge. And is that something that's savory or something that's sweet? No meat this time. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I'm trying to back up from that meat myself. Valentine's Day. Everywhere you look, there are these emails, these random spam emails talking about Valentine's Day. What does that even mean? Yeah, gotta look that up. Let me make a note. I gotta make a note. What else was I supposed to look up? I don't feel like playing with two phones right now. Neither do I know where my pen is. Putu, putu. YouTube always has these videos about where people trying to cut out meat for a while. Good for you. As I was saying, good for you. Meat is toxic, especially the way it's being prepared. Like a lot of people are saying, if you're not growing it yourself and you don't know what's happening to that animal or what had happened to that animal, whatever, you might not want to eat it. Putu, putu, yeah. There was somebody asking for you, Mocha. Now you talking. I told him how you were showing out. That you think it's supposed to be nap time and time to go to bed. South African porridge. There's something we like that's called hominy. Who knows what that is? Hominy corn. Hominy corn. It's like that corn that people usually feed horses. But then you like break the kernels up and then you make like this porridge out of it. Yeah. I don't know how many other cultures eat that, but in the Jamaican culture we eat that. That's one of my favorite porridges. Yep. But always, I don't know what you're doing for protein, but I make sure I try to get my protein in by using like protein shakes because I don't always do my best when it comes to keeping my protein up. You can start feeling it. So I always drink a protein shake if I start feeling like I've slacked on my getting enough protein in like beans and stuff. But I definitely had a high calorie salad today, and that was I didn't even really eat dinner. I just came home and ate fruit, and then I had a fruit smoothie. Then I had actually fruit that I was actually chewing because someone was saying that when you start drinking your smoothies, then it kind of tricks your digestive system. So I then chewed some fruit so that my body would remember, like to say, hey, your digestive system needs to start, doing what it's got to do. So just a little FYI. But yeah, that salad was definitely full of calories, and I did not feel like eating any more food. That's another reason why I'm sitting up. Because sometimes when you eat a certain amount of calories, and then your body is processing all of that stuff, so it was not necessary to eat dinner. I feel like my food is like up here, and that's not a good feeling. By the time I got my food and I ate it, it was like after 1. So yeah, pumpkin seeds and nuts to help me with protein. Yeah, I do that too. I have that in my lunch bag like every day. My mom makes me eat those pumpkin seeds. I don't like pumpkin seeds. I don't like sunflower seeds either, but they're in my mix of seeds, walnuts, brain power, pecans or pecans, depending on where you're from, cashews. All of them are unsalted. Hey, Joe. But yeah, taking care of yourself is so important. There's something else I was supposed to what about Greek yogurt? I like Greek yogurt. But then again, I cannot like well, I can, but I don't. I try to find where I can go and get the Greek yogurt that is plant based because like I was really strict with not eating that kind of stuff on time. It's like my body never accepted it again. Like I eat like almond yogurt or so. I don't really like the soy yogurt, the almond yogurt. So yeah, but every now and then I'll buy that depending on why I'm buying it. The Greek yogurt, the regular Greek yogurt, but it doesn't sit well with my stomach. My stomach is like, no, you don't want to process this anymore. But it's okay though, because I know this other YouTuber that I follow. She likes to do like 2 things of Greek yogurt, which I've never eaten that much yogurt at one time, but she eats like a big boost of it whenever she does it. And she buys the zero, the one that has like that whatever sugar in it that I'm like, yeah, the zero like sugar one. What's up, Alina? Oh no, you got to take a bath and you got to go to sleep. We all have to do that. Hopefully we all have the opportunity to do that because I do know that there's some people that don't have the opportunity to take a bath or sleep well or even eat dinner. So those are blessings. Thank you for popping in, Alina. Oh, I like pineapples too. One of my favorite flavors is pina colada when I buy yogurt, and a lot of brands don't actually have that flavor, so I don't always get to get it. But I do like pineapples in my yogurt. So that means I can come and take all your yogurt. I will come tomorrow. You're gonna come where tomorrow? Where are you coming tomorrow? Where are you going? You promising where? Where are you going? I might. Who says that I'm gonna be here tomorrow? There's a song that says tomorrow is not promised. Oh, lady, be quiet. Mocha is like the grumpiest lady. We will see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. It says it in the Bible. Why worry about tomorrow? Tomorrow will take care of itself. And I'm trying to do better about that. Taking one day at a time when it comes to some things. Of course, there are things we have to plan for. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But things like coming on YouTube and going live, it's like, eh. But I'll look for you if I get on here. I'll look for you. I'll look for you. But anyway, you need to take care of yourself. Going to sleep is very important to get the mind ready for a new day at school. So you do that. You do that. Being on social media is secondary. I came here to spread a little love, joy, and peace. It must not. I'm thinking it's not going to be that cold tonight because it's. I need to check it. They gave me an alert saying that we had a extreme cold, but for some reason it feels like it's warming up compared to what it did last night. The weather is just so weird, 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 weird. Oh, don't mind me. I'm trying to do some physical therapy on my shoulder. These things come in handy when they go into like the stores, like around Christmas time. It's a cute little gift, but it's also a helpful gift, especially at the end of a long day using it on your neck. But in my case, I'm trying to stimulate these muscles on my shoulder so that they will stop hurting. Yeah, I try to do things other than pumping myself with all these drugs. These muscles are still tense and they hurt. You have a green one, they're cool, right? They only cost like $5 usually. I think they still $5. The last time I saw them, maybe they're $6 now. I don't know, but they don't usually cost that much. A great stocking stuffer for those who like to stuff stockings. Yeah, but blue is my favorite color. So 2 years to recover from shoulder surgery. 2 years? Taking too long. So how are you doing, Big Rats? 83. You're my angel, my darling angel. Bob, Bob. Got a massage chair and never use it. Yeah, I've got a I've got a bunch of this and that too that I never use. Things that I requested from people and I never use it. And I'm doing better by giving those things away to people who I believe will actually use it. You know, there are people that are always starting over. And when I come in contact with people like that, then I just bless them with certain things because I have a bunch of this and that in excess. Because I want to be in a tiny house. That's my ultimate goal. And I want to downsize to be in a tiny house. Even though tiny houses cost almost like the same as a regular house sometimes, depending on what you put in it. But no, I got to figure out an economical way to downsize and get into a tiny house. Mm-hmm. Interesting name. Allie Winnie Hee Hee. Allie Winnie Hee Hee. Allie Winnie Hee Hee. Allie, hi, Allie Winnie Hee Hee. I see a lot of red or something in your profile picture. What's that about? Now, sometimes a massage chair can come in handy, but as long as that massage chair is like in a location that is a good location, there. I see. My thing is setting things up so I have easy, exact access to it. Because if I could just walk up to a chair and sit in it and just turn it on, like that's why I hardly pull this out because it's inside my little storage compartment on my bed. And sometimes I just don't even want to open it up to get it out. But like today, I was like, nah, you need to open up and get it out because it's time to start, uh, what you call it, getting the knots out of these muscles in my arms. You know, like when you have physical therapy, they get in there and they do like those knots, those lumps that begin to hang around in your muscles that cause more pain. So this helps to break them up. And it's not that harsh. It's like a 1 speed and it's pretty gentle. So One thing about this is when the battery starts to like die, then you want to go ahead and like change the battery because the intensity of the vibration goes down, of course, as the battery goes. So depending on how strong you want it to be, you might want to change your batteries. But the batteries actually last pretty long in this. So what are you guys doing besides watching me take care of myself and yap on this Friday Eve? How are you doing today? This muscle right here like really hurts bad. This was like the worst one because I had 3 incisions, like 1, 2, and then one back here. 3. But this area right here, this muscle, whatever you call it, it's like the worst one. You trying to see what movie to watch. I heard somebody talking about the Netflix movies that were whatever. I don't even have Netflix. Once upon a time I had Netflix in my life, but now I don't. And what kind of movie would you be looking for, Cool G? I forgot what they were even saying. Because there are some people that's been binge watching these shows on Netflix. I can't even remember what they said. I followed this couple on Instagram. And they were getting ready to watch a movie last night, and I don't even remember what they said. It wasn't really for me, so that's why I guess I didn't think about it. I heard them, but I didn't remember what they said. But I know it's definitely one of those cases where people are watching episode after episode, series after series, or whatever. I had ordered this peanut massager, and I was so annoyed. They delivered my package from Amazon. The package was ripped open, and my peanut massager was not in there. They actually delivered an empty packet. And I was like, the nerve of them. Like, what sense did that make? Like, really? I don't know who did it along the way, but you delivered to the customer an empty packet. Anyway, a peanut massager is also helpful if you need a massager. I need to use my TENS unit. I haven't used that in a while. A TENS unit, too, if you don't have one, it's a good thing to have. But I'm afraid to put that on here because I tried to put something else on there and it made my shoulder hurt more. So I have to be careful about my home therapy. I don't even know where I put my TENS unit. I put it somewhere. Ooh, ow. Uh-uh. Nope, it's not with that gadget. I don't even know where I put it. I haven't used it in a while. You don't make good. Treat yourself. Take care of yourself. That's what I've got to do. That's what we've got to do. Why buy the chair if you're not going to get in it? And from the looks of it, I'm pretty sure you got it where you can just walk up to it and sit down, right? But you keep on walking past it every day. Stop walking past it and just sit down and watch your movie in it. Unless it's not that kind of a chair for you, but I'm going to guess it's that kind of a chair. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I don't know where my TENS unit is. I was just about to see if I could put it on without hurting myself. I tried to put a pain patch on. As soon as I put it on, it literally felt like somebody was giving me like the biggest injection in my life. I had to hurry up and take that pain patch off. It's right by the fireplace, too. Okay. Mr. Fireplace. Mocha, you're not being nice. You sleepy? You sleepy? I need to find my TENS unit. I promise you I'm in the room, but you might not see me for a minute. But I gotta figure out where I put it. Where did you go? It's supposed to be where I can reach it, but it's not where I can reach it right now. Where do you go? My lovely, where do you go? All right, this is a mystery now. This is a mystery. This is a mystery. This is when you really don't. I haven't used it in a while. And now I'm finding all these things that I stopped using. Sorry, Mocha, but I got to move you too. And I've got all these phone stands. Now, this is weird. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Where's my tins unit? It's weird. Peace, y'all. I'm here. I promise you I'm here. Oh, there it is. Okay. There you are. Yeah, my shoulder is aggravated. That's why I need it. My shoulder is aggravated. All right. So, thank you for hanging around. This is my tins unit that I got. They have all kinds, but I got one that suited my financial pocket. But all you needed to do is for it to do what it needs to do. And yeah. Let me back up my big head out of your face. Yeah. Then you have the thingamabob. One of these, I was getting in my car so fast, and it was actually hanging out because I closed it in the door. And I kept hearing this sound. You know, you're driving and something is like in your door, and you keep hearing whatever the sound. It was like making this tap, 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 tap down. So I thought something was wrong with my car. And then I looked down, and one of these was dragging on the road. I was like, oh my word. I opened the door and then pulled it in. Needless to say, the road had eaten some of the plastic. It had eaten some of the plastic. So basically, I've damaged it. Good thing I didn't pay an arm and a leg. And then you have these, if you've never seen a tens unit, electromagnet waves, I guess they are. And then you attach these little gadgets to it. You attach these little thingies. Yeah. And then there's sticky. So and I didn't put them away the way I should have. I got like this, but they're gummy, so they stick to your skin. Yeah. Then you pick the type of sensation, you pick the intensity, and you pick the time that you want it to go for, and you chill. This is great. Like if you have back problems, knee, leg, thigh, whatever. A good thing to put into your exercise regimen after you exercise, and then you can put it on. Help to massage and activate the muscles. Even if you don't want to exercise, you can use this to activate and move your muscles for you. Like lazy exercising in a way. But don't tell anybody I said that. What's up, Matt? How you doing? Now, not to put it directly on my incision, because that area is definitely very tender still. Of course, I remember you from yesterday. That was just yesterday. I'm not that old. Ah! And I'm just a baby YouTuber, so of course I remember you, Matt, and you hung out with me. I think you went to the doctor with me, right? I saw you before and after I went to the doctor. No problem. Thank you for popping in, Cool G. You enjoy your night too. Appreciate you popping in, and thanks again for my Goldie thingies. Bum, bum. Mm. Yeah, Matt. Of course, I remember you. That was just yesterday. There are always people that are in the background hiding. They don't always come to the front and talk. You know what I mean? So you kept me company so I wouldn't fall asleep. I went to work, Matt. What'd you do? I'm a working girl. Now I'm doing my physical therapy at home. Let me see if I can do this physical therapy with this. See, this is what it looks like. Let me see if I can show you. See those circles? And then in every circle, there's a different type of uh, sensation. There are four different types of pulses, so to speak. This like a mechanical massager for your like muscles. Yeah, it's called a TENS unit. TENS. It'd be a great gift to give somebody if they have like, even if they don't have like physical problems like say a back or shoulder or leg or whatever. Even your foot, you can put on your feet too. You can massage anywhere that you can massage with your hand. You can do it with this. I almost forgot how to use it. I had to think about what I was doing. All right, I'm trying to pick one that's not going to hurt me too. So let me see if I can stand the vibration of it. Some things, once it starts, it makes my shoulder feel weird. So how was your day, Matt? Hopefully, for those of those, for those, did you eat something today? I did. Did you, Matt? I hope you were able to eat something today. But I still see that some people are saying hopefully it will be better. But that was supposed to be hopefully it will be better soon. So for those who are in that category, I hope it will be. Your day was all right. Shells and chicken. All right. That sounds yummy. Shells and chicken. Shells and chicken. You know how important it is to take care of yourself? Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you are taking care of yourself. What did I have to eat? Well, this morning I had a smoothie. Then I had some applesauce. And then for lunch, I forgot my lunch at home. And if you saw me eating my Chinese food yesterday, I was supposed to be eating Chinese food for lunch. And I forgot my lunch bag, everything. It wasn't until I got to work that I realized that I had rushed off and left my lunch. But anyway, I just ordered something. And then I had a Mediterranean salad from Kava. Zaba. I guess it depends on what language you're speaking. Yeah. And then I came home and I ate some more fruit because my body felt like it needed some fruit. So I ate a bunch of fruit, made me a smoothie, fruit smoothie, and called it a day. I still feel full. I feel full because I ate late. Yeah. And I don't usually eat late at night. I try to eat before 5. Yeah. All right. So the important thing is for you to take care of yourself. That's what I was just saying. So make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're taking care of your mind, your body, your soul, and taking care of your little money. And take care of your family, take care of yourself, take care if you have children, your pets. But prioritize taking care of you. If you don't remember anything else that I've said. And if you're watching the replay and you've come this far, kindly type replay in the comments. I forgot to say that earlier. I forgot to say that earlier. Kindly type replay in the comments. Yep, and once the bonnet goes on and the do-rag goes on, you know what time it is. It's bedtime. You know what time it is. It's bedtime. I was typing in one of my channel descriptions and I was saying, watch my live at your own risk. Watch my live at your own risk because this is real life for me. You know, I'm not asking for anything but to be me. Yeah. The only thing I can be is me. So when you watch my live, you're watching my live at your own risk. And I gotta go too. TikTok goes the clock. So peace, love, and joy. Thank you for the 20 votes on the poll. Did you have a good day or night? And if you're watching the replay, then kindly let me know Jesus loves you too. And 2 people said 10% said that they did not have a good day. Well, I wish you better days. I wish you better days. What time is it for you? All right. So we're out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Bye for now. Bye. Who's that knocking on the door when it's time to go? Who's that knocking on the door? I'm Veda. Nice to meet you. I usually get on about 6:30, depending on what day it is. And yeah, hope to see you again. Hope to see you again. Check out some of the videos on the channel. And comment below and let me know what you think. I'm real. I'm real as they come. Bye, bye, bye.